Yeah, this thing is loud. Welcome back to Black Mountain, folks. I'm gonna get some mowing done here. I've got the other little field mowed and picked up. We got the harvest done. I got some of the straw picked up, but we're gonna concentrate on grass right now. We get this grass mowed, get it down to the silo. Then this noisy beast. I'm going to turn my headphones down a bit. I can't get the bug fixed with the manure pit. I looked at it, did some troubleshooting. I can't figure out what's causing that. It works, like if I do it on another map, it works. Sometimes if I do it on another copy of this map, it works. Sometimes the in-game cow pin breaks when you dump manure in it, so I don't know what's going on there. So we're just going to ignore it. The manure will spill outside the thing because I spent probably half an hour troubleshooting and I don't care anymore. I got better things to do with my life. So we got lots of manure piled up. We actually have some milk. Our milk cow is now making milk. So that's a good thing. We've got plenty of slurry and manure. I just need to keep my eye out for some kind of spreader. I don't know if they make it, but it would be nice if there was a spreader that would do either solid or liquid. Well, I doubt that's a thing, but it would save me the trouble. We're probably going to mostly have solid manure, so I'm going to look into getting a manure spreader. Now that we can grow cereal crops, I could see us, having straw. Even if I do oats next year, we'll have some oat straw. So we'll probably mostly have the solid manure. So this little thing works out pretty nice. One thing I realized is I don't have to cut the grass when it's wet. And I don't remember if this way in the release version of Seasons. I am running the development version, for those of you that might be just tuning in for the last episode or two. It's the development version of Seasons, and I know they've made a lot of changes. But at any rate, I can mow this, and it turns into semi-dry grass. When I pick that up with the hoover and throw it in the silage pit, it just becomes chaff. If I was going to wrap bales, it would need to be wet. Since I'm just throwing it in the silo, it doesn't need to be wet, if that makes sense. So, at least that's the way I understand how it works with the bales. They might have also changed it so bales can be made from semi-dry. I just don't know. But, of course, to make hay, if we mowed the wet grass, it would take longer to dry, which could be a problem. I don't know, I should probably dive in and take a look at the code and see exactly what's going on. I believe if you cut with wet crops, you get grass, which is considered wet grass. That will dry into semi-dry. And then semi-dry will dry into hay. If you're going to wrap bales to turn into silage, I think you need grass, not semi-dry grass. I don't know. Like I said, it's the development version. It's probably going to be different than the version you're running if you're running just regular Seasons from the mod hub. Not sure what all's got out to the mod hub yet. But I do like this little mower. Makes pretty quick work. I'm just going to go straight here. Clean some of this up. Saves me a raking step since it windrows itself. That's nice. And I got a little building put up this morning. That's where we're going to stick our silage. I'll show you that when we take a load of grass down. It's just a simple structure. Some steel I-beams and a roof. So what I did is I got a bigger bucket for the John Deere. And I just scooped up the silage, moved it to that building where it can be covered. It's not really a building, I guess. It's a shed. Move that to the shed. And now I'm refilling the silage clamp. And we'll try that approach. But we have a lot of pickup to do with the old Hoover. It does fit on the John Deere once I took the duals off. So we're back to single wheels. And the belts just clear the axle when the Hoover's lowered. I was a little bit concerned it wasn't going to work out, and I didn't actually test that before I sold the Massey. But it does indeed work on the John Deere, so it's all good. I'll probably go ahead and mow the lower. I don't know, we're going to have a lot of grass just from this. But I probably will mow the lower part and just get as much as we can into silage. And then if we have time, I don't know if we'll have time for a big second cut before the snow flies. We might have time for a small cut. We'll just have to play it by ear. I'll park this little jobby right here. It always sounds like the engine's going to fall out when you turn it off, but it's all good. It's a poor tractor. I promise, 7810, I'm going to paint you. I promise. So you can see these belts here. Well, actually you can't see very good, but when this is lowered, it just clears that axle, so it works. Got about a half a load of grass already. So we bottomed out. Bad news. Gonna break something. Let's come at this from the other direction. There we go. Of course, with the John Deere, we've got power to spare. Don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's right. If I have that selected. There we go. So this picks up that semi-dry, and then it just turns into grass, I guess, just because the limitations of the game. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a problem because it's grass, so it would probably ferment. I don't know. I'm not a real farmer. It works for me. I like the mower. Technically correct? I don't know. Let's see if I have that. Okay, so I'm going to keep that on the trailer. And I can just dump, no problem. So this lower part here, we can get a little bit of grass off here. And I think with that mower, self-propelled mower, I can get all of that mowed, no problem. I really struggled with the Massey to mow that slope there because it's so steep. So I think we'll be okay with the self-propelled mower. We'll just have to see how it goes. So I'm going to come in here. You see I've kind of made a road. Oops, I forgot to smooth this out though, didn't I? I have to smooth that out. So here's the little building. I just kind of threw up with some I-beams set in the ground. It's our little silage shelter. It'll keep most of the snow off of it. One thing I've been running into is getting stuck on this pile of chaff. So we'll kind of squish it down a little bit. Maybe I should have backed in from the other direction. Whoa! Yeah, this is what I've been running into right here. Exactly that. That's all right. Let's dump, and then we'll get it pulled out of there with the little New Holland. Maybe. What have I done? Assume it's going to stop pouring here. There it goes. Gotta even get the John Deere out of here. Yeah, I keep doing this. You'd think I'd learn after a while. I need a tow chain mod. That's what I need. I'm actually going to push just a little bit on this. And get them back tires. To get a little purchase. If that doesn't work, I've got more tricks up my sleeve. Alright, now, in theory, I have some traction now. We can just go. It was the theory. I didn't say it was a good theory. It was the theory. Alright. We're gonna have to play rough. Let's try this trick. We're just gonna throw realism right out the window. We went straight to stupid farm sim land. It's the kind of quality content you tune in for here, right? Getting stuck in your own silage pile because you're dumb. Yeah, we're dumb. Alright, well, let's rock her side to side. Sometimes that'll get her. Just wiggle back and forth in the cab. There we go. One advantage of being a big ox. Man's best friend, the rollover mod. Alright, now let's get this pulled out of there. I don't have a... Or I do have a hitch on here, actually. Is that compatible with the trailer, though, is the question. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's not hooking up to that hitch. No. Uh-oh. I've done bad things. What have I done? No! I didn't want to turn that. I didn't want to take that off. Oh, boy. How do I... No, no, no. Oh, it's on. It's superimposed. There we go. Oh, farm sim. All right. So that looks like a hitch, but I don't think it is. At least it's not a hitch for that. Drop you there. All right. This is going to turn into Kerbo gets stuck in the shaft pile episode. Whee! Of course, New Holland just pulls it out. It's like, whatever, I don't care. I have tons of traction because I have big wide tracks. Pull this out a little further. I'll end up getting stuck in there with the tractor and not be able to get to it. Saying it's finally a little bit easier to drive. I got tweaked. I don't remember if I talked about that in an episode yet. I did get the parameters tweaked, so it's a lot easier to drive. Squishy, squishy. Alright, so I think the new plan will be to just back in and dump, and then we'll only drive in there with the New Holland. I think that's a better idea. Maybe. I got kind of squished down now, though, so I can come down in here and try to get stuck again. That's worked out really well for me so far. Alright, let's go get some more grass. I love how it picks the whole tractor up and then hooks the trailer to it. Good old farm sim. This old Hoover, it turns a funny color, the dirt map. It does get dirty though, which is nice. Dun, da, da. Turn you on. Hit that button. Eventually lowers. Start vacuuming up the grass again. Such a great little mod. Just sucks her right up. There's a nice smoke effect, but you can only see it from this direction because reasons. Got pretty good yield off these little fields. See, we're half full already. Some of these swaths are just a little wider than what we can get. You can always come back and clean it up. We're going to get like 3 or 4 trailer loads out of this field. Pretty nice. Raise you up. Turn you off. Keep meaning to build a road over here, but for now we just kind of ease down the hillside. Yeah, it might be a little too steep. And we drive up in here and we get stuck again. It's going to be awesome. No, we're not going to get stuck this time. Get everything under control. I left the New Holland set of the way. Other than that, we have everything under control. I swear, more paint falls off of this John Deere every day. This thing was looking so pathetic. I promise I'm going to paint you. Darn acid rain. Oh, there, we're empty. We can go up the hill. Work it. You get it lined up just right, it works really well. Beautiful. It's very satisfying to use this little thing. Drive in circles for a while. We'll have this all picked up. Now I still got most of that field of straw over there as well, so I could probably have about an hour and 20-minute long episode of me vacuuming up stuff, but I won't make you suffer through that. It won't be that long. I got a lot of straw over there. I'm gonna get that in the barn and pretty much be set for straw, really. I don't think with seasons. Let me just actually check real quick. Let's pull up the menu. I don't think straw is worth anything. You can sell bales, I guess. I don't think you can sell loose straw. So if we were going to get rid of some of the straw, we'd have to bale it. And even then, I don't know if that's like per 1,000 liters. I don't think it's even really take us a decade to pay off the balers. I don't think it's worth it. So, I mean, next year we may not even have to drop the straw. We can just blow it back onto the field. Which may or may not give us any benefit. I'm not sure how that works in seasons. If you can just chop the straw back onto it, if that matters. Oh, let's get this little spot here. Beautiful. Cool. So we've got the harvester, we got the new mower. I'm liking that. The only thing we're really missing is something to transport the milk with. I could wash out the water trailer, but that's a lot of work. So I don't know. But we're full. Let's take a quick look here. We look at cows. We've got not even 1,000 liters of milk, so there's no rush. We've just got the one milk cow. But I think I'm going to let the little one grow up. Also make milk. We might just eventually be all milkers. I don't know. We'll see. They're good. The horses could use a little straw, but they're probably good for at least for another day. So maybe eventually we'll just max out this cow pasture here with milkers. Have our little mountaintop dairy operation, which makes no sense at all, but it's fun. That's what this is all about. All right, I do not want to drive in there. That would be really dumb, ill-advised. So I'm actually not going to do that. Oh, hey. That clips right through there. Good thing, because I drove. So the grass is shorter here because I initially made another silage clamp, and then I changed my mind. So that's why the grass looks that way. We'll just pull in here and dump. Oh, that's a little more of a hill than I was expecting. Yeah, we can get turned back in there. We can more than get turned back in there. Cool. There's 2 loads. I think we got at least another load up there, maybe a little more. And then a whole bunch of straw. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And then, let's see, next episode... We got a little bit of autumn left. We'll probably be cultivating the field. Grass fields don't really need anything unless I can put some fertilizer down. I might be trolling some more auctions, looking for used equipment. See what I can come up with for a manure spreader. Possibly a slurry spreader. I know, is it worth selling the slurry? Let's take a quick look at that before I sign off here. Oops. So we have 35,000 liters of slurry, which sounds like a lot, but I'm not sure it actually is. We can sell slurry nowhere. Sweet. We can't sell manure. We can sell silage, strangely enough. Milk's actually worth a decent amount. I assume this is per 1,000 liters. That's what most of the prices are. So we can't sell either manure or slurry. We'll just have to use that. We end up with a bunch of extra silage. Maybe we can sell that, but where would that be sold, you ask? Yeah, those two can't. This is straw, hay, grass, and silage. We can sell silage at barn, which I know is in town because that's where everything is. Oh, that's over here at the biomass heating plant. I've never even sold anything there. So is it worth taking it down there? Even if we sold all 35, it's not much money. Yeah, it's like a few grand, so not worth selling unless you were on just a massive scale. So I think we'll just throw all this grass production that we have into cows. And we'll see how many cows we can fit in there. Actually, how many cows can we fit in there? Does this tell me? Of course it doesn't. That would be useful. Well, let's go down the rabbit hole here to... Where are you? Scrolled past you at some point. There you are. Nope, that's a hayloft. We want this one. We can hold 35 cows in that little tiny pasture. That's not a very realistic number, but yeah, we can get 20 or 30 head of milk cows in there and see how it goes. Be a little bit crowded. But they couldn't get away from me. It'd be easy to milk. So anyway, that's kind of the future plans. I think we'll end up selling the beefers off. I think it was mid-autumn, wasn't it? And I may end up just buying some more milk cows and then letting the milk cows multiply. We'll see how it goes. I can get, I think, 6 cows in the trailer, so maybe I'll just buy 6 more milkers on the trip back up and go from there. But I'm going to continue vacuuming. Get that all straightened up, and then we'll see what's going on next episode. Thanks for hanging out, as always, and take care.